With my fingers curved around the handle of the castle's main entry door, I took a deep breath and closed my eyes. I'd spent months renovating this castle, turning it into Eyerloch Castle Hotel that would hopefully make Seamus's family proud. However, I needed to capture the experience of a visitor's first impression. Once inside, I pushed my curly blonde hair out of my face and opened my eyes. A mixture of a subtle peat fire in the fireplace, polished oak, and freshly cut roses from the conservatory garden tickled my nose, making me smile. The soothing notes of an Irish tune kept beat with the ticking of the antique grandfather clock in one corner, the corner opposite the suit of armor. On a typical future day, I could imagine the sound of footsteps transferring from the stone floor to the plush rugs, and the murmur of voices drowning out the tick of the clock. But as I was the only one in the castle this early in the morning, the clock and my breathing won out. Slowly, I shifted my gaze to the Waterford crystal chandelier, hanging from the rebuilt wooden beams on the high vaulted ceiling, as it cast sparkling light around the room. The previously mentioned stone floors merged into the walls, making it feel like the castle it was. But the rugs, tapestries, and expensive artwork added warmth to the stone. In the center of the lobby stood a grand oak reception desk, made from parts of the wood ceiling that hadn't burned in the fire a few months before. I could almost picture a warm and welcoming staff member with a large smile greeting the guests as they entered. Staff, one of the many things that still had yet to be ironed out before the grand opening in a week. I shook my head. I wasn't focusing on problems right now. I was trying to see the castle as a guest might. Refocusing on the task at hand, my gaze landed on the small sitting area behind the reception desk. Several plush emerald green chairs that had cost an absolute fortune gathered around the ornate fireplace, with a large mirror above the mantel. A peat fire from the estate's peat fields crackled in the fireplace, giving off a warm glow. To the left of the reception desk, near the antique clock, was a small library nook. There, books arranged by spine color waited for guests to pluck them off the shelves and curl up with a nice mug of tea. I smiled to myself. The effect was lovely, even if it wasn't exactly how I'd imagined it when I'd taken on renovating and opening the Castle Hotel. It was beautiful. "What you doing, Shayla?" I screamed, my voice echoing around the lobby as I whipped around, ready to defend myself from my fiancé. "Whoa there," Seamus said in his sexy Irish brogue. "Jumpy, are we?" "Why are you sneaking up on me like that?" I asked with a laugh. Seamus wore dark gray trousers, a white polo shirt, and a rain jacket. His face had the usual stubble, and his shaggy brown hair was messed up from the rain. He slipped his arms around my waist and pulled me to him. "You're up early." "I have a lot to do," I said, wrapping my arms around his neck. "We still haven't gotten the staff. The guest list is elusive. Several of the rooms aren't furnished, and we need a chef." "Nothing you can't handle?" Seamus kissed me gently, warming my entire body. I smoothed down my light blue skirt and white button-down blouse when we pulled apart. "I only have a week to get it all together. The grand opening has to be absolutely perfect." "Perfection isn't attainable," Seamus said for about the millionth time since I started the project. "Your best is good enough." I wanted to laugh, but didn't. He didn't understand. He was part of the O'Malley clan, one of the wealthiest families in Ireland. And not just part of it. He was the golden child, the prodigal son. He'd returned from America with his commoner girlfriend, me, and asked her to marry him and stay in Ireland forever. I'd happily agreed. I loved this man more than anyone in the world. But I was still of the lower class, the daughter of a single mother, an American, which meant I had a lot to prove. "Is there anything I can help you with?" Seamus asked. I shook my head. "I know you're busy with the horses. And aren't you visiting Lila today?"